What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and welcome to yet another episode of Monday Mini Unboxing. Yes, this is the series where we unbox some items that maybe aren't necessarily as big of a deal as a $300 to $500 mask, because I do have lots of other interests, lots of other collections, and this is just a series where I get to share those smaller scores with you guys. I personally really enjoy this series, and it seems like you guys do too. So, in today's episode, we have some GWAR items to unbox. That's right, this will be a multi-package unboxing, but it is some smaller GWAR stuff, so I'm sure that I just lost about 75% of my audience.
Oh, okay.
Now, a lot of you guys that are familiar with the GWAR unboxings are probably wondering why I'm not doing this unboxing in front of my GWAR section. Normally, when I do an unboxing of Slipknot or GWAR or Myers, I will be set up in front of those sections of my collection. However, I thought today's video was going to be a Goosebumps Monday Mini unboxing, so I got all set up for this. I was going to give you guys a full Goosebumps collection update towards the end, and then I realized that one of the packages that was supposed to be here and that I thought was here is just not here. So I had a multi-package Goosebumps Monday Mini unboxing lined up, and now that's just not working, so I'm a little bummed. Typically, I'm pretty stoked to do GWAR stuff, but since I wasn't expecting that, I'm just a little bit sad about it. So, maybe unboxing this GWAR stuff will change my mood, and we can continue with hashtag Filth the Shelves 2022. So yeah, we will go ahead and take a look at the stuff that we have here. Like I said, we have multiple packages. 3 little unboxings to do, and then we will get this stuff out and add it to the shelf and do a little bit of a GWAR collection update, because I do have some updates for that. Or maybe I'll save that for a completely different video where I go really in depth. I don't know, we'll just have to see where this takes us, alright? So, first package, we are of course going to start with the smallest piece, and it's actually written right there on the envelope. What we have here is a GWAR cassette, but not just any GWAR cassette. Because what we have here is, of course, Scumdogs of the Universe. And one thing that's really, really cool about this old cassette is this very old parental advisory sticker that looks a lot different than the ones that I grew up with. Absolutely beautiful little cassette. I got this for a really, really good price. It is a little scuffed up, definitely not mint by any means, but I just love the Scumdogs record. Clearly this was GWAR's big breakthrough, and I really, really love the art on this because it's GWAR with a lot of cool colors, specifically the blue up there at the top, because of course they're in Antarctica. So yeah, just another little cassette to add to my collection. This is not one that I had prior, but it's one that I have now, clearly. So I think that this is definitely a nice little addition to Filth the Shelves 2022, and I cannot wait to get it with the rest of my cassettes. And a lot of people ask me, where's a good place to start with GWAR? Well, if you're not interested in super heavy GWAR and you don't necessarily know what you're going into to get into GWAR, Scumdogs is going to be the most recommended album that you're going to get. This was GWAR's first record. This was GWAR's most GWAR-ish record, if that makes sense. You know, a lot of people say that you can't beat the original when it comes to just about anything, and I would have to agree. This gives you the full GWAR experience. And if you really want to get into GWAR, I would recommend watching Live from Antarctica, which is basically the DVD version of this. They shot an entire live show to accompany this record, and it's just a good time. So, this is for Filth the Shelves 2022, package number 1. Now let's go ahead and get on into package number 2, which I think is going to be this. And I know that this is technically more of a box, a slightly larger item than this, but this is going to lead into a cool little segue. So we will do this one first, see what we've got, and then we will be on our way to the final piece. Hopefully this is what I think it is, because if it's not, then I just shot myself in the foot with this whole unboxing, and now that I'm looking, I'm really hoping that it isn't a Goosebumps book in this package, but seems a little thin for a Goosebumps book, so we'll go ahead and see. Alright, so this is, in fact, what I thought it was. It's still taped on the inside here. I have to try to get this off without damaging the slip. Okay, so what we have here is upside down. What we have here is a Gwar Orgasmageddon comic book. Yes, another comic to add to the collection. I have been getting these little Orgasmageddon pieces, pretty much any comic books past the Slave Pit Funnies days back in the early 90s, and I've started to frame each one of these that I get. Now, the reason that I've been knocking these out is because they're still very, very cheap, and I found most of them on Facebook Marketplace, which I find really, really cool. So I've been knocking these out here and there and framing them up because I think that they're going to make really good wall/shelf filler pieces. I really personally love the artwork that is on these Orgasmageddon comic books, and they all look so unique. This one is very vibrant, very full of different clashing colors, lots of contrast, and then I have some that are completely black and white. Absolutely no filler, no shading, no color, nothing like that. And I just think that they set really, really well together. Now, with that being said, I do have quite a few more Slave Pit Funnies to knock out, specifically the Skullhead face Slave Pit Funnies. I really, really want that one. That's my all-time favorite cover, but those things are going for quite a lot of money. So, in the meantime, when I can't knock those out, I've just been picking up these Orgasmageddon pieces when I can. This one is soon to be in a frame. So, there is the second little piece, and now on to the final piece, which is not going to be the craziest thing, probably not even the coolest out of this stuff. So if that turns you off, then we'll see you tomorrow. Because what we've got here is going to be the start of quite a few things to come from Gwar's new record. Yeah, baby. We got my pre-order shirt here with a pretty okay logo. Gwar has had way, way cooler logos than this, but regardless, this is the logo for the new era of Gwar. That is right, they have recently announced that they will be doing a new record, and that record, along with a bunch of bundles for that record, is now up for pre-order on Gwar's website. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering how I feel about the announcement of this new record, what I expect, what I want, what I think it's going to be, and I'll probably end up making a video for that separately on its own so that I can go into a lot of detail. Am I excited? Yes. Am I expecting the worst? Yes. I was not very impressed with Blood of Gods. I feel like that was a major, major step back in the direction that Gwar had been going since Violence Has Arrived. I felt like every single record past that had started to get cooler and heavier in at least one sense of the word. Maybe one record would be really technical, such as War Party. Or maybe another record would be really pretty, but also somehow brutal and scary, such as Beyond Hell. You just can't beat some of the choir and choruses that you heard on that record. Then we had really slow, gross, chuggy heavy metal like the Bloody Pit of Horror. And then we had Blood of Gods. Listen, I absolutely love Gwar. There are a few songs on that record that I really enjoy, but for the most part, it's not the kind of Gwar that I want. So I'm hoping that they heard what the fans said, because I know I'm not the only one that felt that way, and we at least get a slightly more metal-based album and not so much an AC/DC record. With that being said, they are releasing a bunch of really, really cool stuff, and even the name of the record has me excited. The New Dark Ages. That just sounds fucking evil. So hopefully they nail it. I have faith, but I'm also expecting something similar to the Blood of Gods. Hallelujah. Gwar has announced that there will be a new record, and it's coming very, very soon. I'm excited. Now, with all of that being said, that is pretty much going to do it for today's video. Just another Monday mini unboxing to add to Filth the Shelves 2022. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I promise the next one will be slightly different because we haven't really done any Goosebumps stuff in quite a while, and that is what I want to knock out next. Now, will that be the next one? I don't know. It depends on if this Goosebumps thing turns up. I'm fairly certain that I had it here when I went through all of my packages not too long ago, but now I just can't find it. So maybe I made that up. Maybe it hasn't arrived. Maybe it is hiding around here somewhere. I don't know. But regardless, we've got a really good Mailbox Monday to knock out here soon. I know that there are tons of packages over there for it, and we definitely got some great normal content coming your way. Some Slipknot unboxings, some Gwar unboxings, and some updates that are going to be very, very cool. So again, thank you guys very, very much for watching. Now with all of that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and throw this stuff into the Gwar collection, show it off there, and that will be the end of this video. So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and yes to guar. And we will see you guys in the next one.